Graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on barrel. Out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph, and this, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Oh, we got another Phillies game tonight. The Philadelphia Phillies are taking on the Athletics this evening and are wrapping up a 3-game set against the Athletics before their very next series. And they're looking to try to go 18-20 on the season. Folks, we are almost 33 subscribers away from getting to the 10,000 subscriber marker. Thank you all so much for those of you who have, of course, subscribed to the channel. If you have not done so already, please make sure that you guys do that. This is the last game before the Phillies open up a 3-game stand against the Colorado Rockies. Tonight, Andrew Painter is going to pitch for the Philadelphia Phillies, and we'll get into pitching matchups in just a little bit. Obviously, we were not on last night because we covered the 76ers, but the Philadelphia Phillies, they came back. They did a very good job in the game, and they ended up putting up 4 runs after being down 3-2. They scratched, they clawed, and they came back, and they were able to take care of business against the Athletics. And you had a nice single from Brandon Marsh. You also had a couple of base hits as well from you had a couple base hits from Justin Crawford, and you also had some really just good overall play yesterday, which was really, really nice to see. Garcia hit a home run. Sosa gave them the lead in the bottom of the 8th inning. And that was really, those 2 big hits were really awesome for the Philadelphia Phillies. There's no Alec Boehm tonight. Alec Boehm does have the day off. And Edmundo Sosa is going to be playing over at third. JT also has the day off as well. And Rafael Marchand is going to be catching in tonight's game. This team is grooving. This team is playing very good baseball. They're playing good fundamental baseball, and they're beating the teams that they should be beating right now. And this whole Don Mattingly era so far has been off to a really good start. I really want them to sweep this Athletics team today. They should win. They absolutely should win this evening against the Athletics. And having the same approach of playing small ball and setting up the big hits has really helped them over this last week or so. The starting pitching looks a lot better. JT is back. He's doing really well behind the plate. And I just feel like that Andrew Painter today needs to go out there, and his fastball needs to be good, but his command on his other pitches really have to be on point tonight against this Athletics team. Andrew, in his last outing that he pitched, he ended up going 5 innings. He allowed 3 earned runs, and he struck out 7. His first outing, we were like, wow. His second outing, not so good. His third outing, not so good. This guy is not... Do you guys realize that this guy has not even went 6 full innings yet? I know that it's only, his 7th outing of his career, but this guy has not even gone 6 innings yet. We have never seen Andrew Painter in the big league club pitch 6 full innings. I just want to put that in perspective because that really just goes to show how this experience has gone so far. 5 1/3 in this first outing, 4 innings in his second outing, 5 innings in this third, 4 in the fourth, 5 2/3 in the fifth, and in the last outing, 5 innings. He's given up 37 hits so far in 29 innings and has also allowed 17 earned runs. But the other thing, too, is that he also was not getting run support. And when you do get run support, you feel a lot more confident as a pitcher because you don't have as much pressure on you. And you can make a couple of mistakes. So tonight, what I really want for the Philadelphia Phillies is when they face JT Ginn tonight, I want them to be able to just play their game and play their style of baseball that's been working for them over this last week. That's been really essentially working for them during this series. Take the pitches. If there's something wrong, if there's a mistake, capitalize. When we were watching Luis Severino pitch on Tuesday, we said that his sweeper was really off. His sweeper just did not have the break. It was outside. When he wanted it on the outside corner, it was a foot off the plate. And that was something that the Phillies recognized, and they attacked that. And that's how they ended up working up his pitch count and got him out of the game and then just got right over to the bullpen. That was a big part of the strategy of the game plan. I don't know what to necessarily expect from JT Ginn tonight, but what I will tell you is that JT didn't do well in his last outing. He really struggled locating his fastball. He walked 5 batters, which is a lot. That's a lot of walks. And his slider just was very flat. Just did not look confident at all. Had to deliver from the stretch a lot of times. I feel like that the way that the Phillies are playing right now, with the hit and runs that they're doing, when they're getting on base, they're getting into the pitcher's head. They should be able to put runs off of JT early on in this game. And they should be able to give Andrew Painter a comfortable lead. And with that, my final score prediction for this game that I'm going to go with is 6-1 Phillies. 6-1 Phillies is my final score prediction. What are the keys for Andrew Painter tonight? Getting back to this Andrew Painter conversation. Andrew needs to be able to locate his sliders, locate his curveballs, and try to mix more pitches in besides just the fastball. We know that he loves to throw that fastball. But if that fastball is going to be used a lot of the time, it has to be located in really good spots. And he has to have another pitch. He has to be able to mix in his pitches. I have not really seen a lot of times this year from Andrew Painter where he's been able to successfully mix in his pitches. And we'll see if they're going to try to work on that with him tonight, because that would be really big. He has the home crowd behind him. This team has a lot more positive vibes over this last week. So we'll see. We'll see if he can do it. And I think that he can. I do. I have confidence in Andrew Painter tonight. And he is my MVP. Okay. And with that, we'll get on into the starting lineups right now. So here we go. Here are the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. So for the Athletics, they will have Nick Kurtz batting leadoff, playing over at first base. over at the catcher position. Shea Langeliers just returned today. He was on the paternity list. Austin Wynns got optioned back over to AAA. And so Langeliers is back. He's catching. Tyler Soderstrom is out in left field. He'll be batting third. Brent Rooker is going to be batting in the cleanup spot. And then it'll be Carlos Cortez who will be batting fifth. And he'll be playing out in right field. Batting sixth is going to be Jacob Wilson, and he is the shortstop for this evening. Lawrence Butler is playing out in center field, and he will be batting seventh. Zach Geloff, not in center field today. He will be batting eighth, and instead will be playing over at third. And Jeff McNeil is the caboose, and he is going to be playing over at second base, and he will be batting in the ninth spot. So once again, it's Kurtz, Langeliers, Soderstrom, Rooker, Cortez, Wilson, Butler, Geloff, and McNeil. I want to highlight somebody, and we really haven't talked about him that much, and this guy definitely deserves a lot of flowers, and that guy's name is Brandon Marsh. Chat, do you guys realize that Brandon Marsh has the third highest batting average in all of baseball? This guy is batting .336, and he's in the same company as Ildemaro Vargas for the Diamondbacks, who's having a very good year, Ben Rice for the Yankees, Shea Langeliers, and Andy Pages. Brandon Marsh. This guy is getting on base. He's driving in runs. And he has been the best hitter on this Phillies team so far this season. If you were to put a water gun, right over to my head, okay? And if you were to tell me who would you think is the best hitter on the Phillies team as of May 7th of 2026, before the season even began, I probably would have given you 6 other names before I would have said Brandon Marsh. And I'm being nice when I say 6. I could have gone Turner. I could have gone Schwarber. I could have gone Bryce Harper, Al Bohm. I could have even went Bryson Stott, JT Realmuto. I could have went with any of those guys. I could have said Adolis Garcia. And Brandon Marsh has been your best hitter on this team. And it's not a fluke anymore. This guy has been very consistent. He's pushing the ball. He's also pulling the ball the other way. And he's just shortened his swing. It just looks like whenever I watch him, he has a good cut and he has a really good follow-through on his swing. It's a sweet swing that he has. And it's just so awesome to see. And I really hope that he can keep this up. Because with what we're seeing, it's been unbelievable. It's been so much fun to watch Brandon Marsh go out there and just get on base and smile and just have him put the ball in play. It's been beautiful. It really has. All right, so we should be ready to get things started right now. I'm going to get the 3D up and running as soon as I possibly can. Where is it? There we go. Good. There's the game day live. Painter has a four-seamer, a slider, a sinker, a curveball, a splitter, and a sweeper. Batters are hitting .360 against the four-seamer, and that's really been the problem because he throws it 37% of the time, and his other pitches have just been mixed in a little bit less than that. So how is he going to mix in his pitches tonight? That's something that I am very curious to see. Hello to everybody that's here in the chat. Lou is here. What's up, Lou? JG is also here. How you doing, JG? What's up, Joe? How you doing, my friend? Good to see you on here. Brian, Hardcore. Let's go. Denbrew. JG, as I mentioned before, Cameron's also here. What's going on? And Scott is here as well. And also Shane. If I missed your name, I apologize. Don't take it personally. All right, so we are ready to rock and roll as Kurtz is in the box. And on the first pitch, he stares at strike one. It hits the outside edge, and it's an 0-1 count. Kurtz is 3 for 8 in this series. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 is down low for a ball. His fastball reached at 97 miles per hour. There we go. Good. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch is down for ball 2. J-Man Arco, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. I appreciate it. We are 32 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers. 2 balls, 1 strike, the 2-1 delivery, and that misses downstairs for ball 3. Phillies are in their powder blue uniforms with their maroon undershirts and also the maroon baseball caps and the old white P Phillies logo. 3 balls, 1 strike to Kurtz, and the pitch up high for ball 4, and Nick Kurtz leads off the game with a walk. And it'll be Shea Langeliers who comes on up to the plate. We'll get you the defensive lineups in just a little bit. Don't you worry about that. Oh, man, I don't like this. Here's Shea Langeliers, who just came back from the paternity list. Congratulations to him. And the pitch, swing and a miss. The ball is 1 strike. Shea has 10 home runs, which does, by the way, lead all of catchers in baseball. Oh, 1 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field, and that ball, as it hooks towards the left side, is barely foul. Not by much. Crazy. All right. Let's do this. That's better. No balls, 2 strikes to Shea Langeliers. That ball was close. That was, if it was just a little bit over towards the right, that would have been a home run. The ball's 2 strikes. Painter has to deliver from the stretch. And the 0-2 pitch, and that ball is also drilled out to left field. That is definitely fair. And where does it go? It hits the Lysios Bakery sign out in left field, and that ball is gone. That ball went 412 feet, and it's a 2-0 ball game for the Athletics in the top of the first inning. That had a very high launch angle. His first at-bat off the paternity list, and he gets a fastball right down the pike and just absolutely crushes it out to left field. And the A's take a 2-0 lead. They call it dad strength for Shea Langeliers. And Soderstrom is going to come on up, and he takes the first pitch inside for a ball. That's just too bad, man. Connor's here. What's up, Connor? How you doing, my friend? Pitch on the way, and that's going to be taken for a strike. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike. That's Shea's 11th home run of the season, by the way. 1 ball, 1 strike, and here's the 1-1. Swing and a miss. A splitter at 86 miles per hour. We went on earlier today for the Royals-Guardians game. That was fun. It was actually a pretty good game. Shout out to Haley. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Painter kicks, fires, and that ball is bounced foul. Crazy. Did you see Jason Dominguez hit the wall today? Oh, we talked about it when we were doing the Royals Guardians game. We talked all about it. We talked about that. We talked about Matthew Boyd getting hurt playing with his kids. I don't know how that happens. That's just crazy. And now he has to get surgery. Talked about the NCAA tournament and the new format. Talked about a lot. 2-2. That's down for a ball. Antonio's here. What's up, Antonio? How you doing? 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the first. 2-0 A's. And the pitch to Soderstrom. And this is going to be popped up into foul territory towards the third base side. And it'll be a souvenir. As far as the defense goes for Philadelphia, they have Rafael Marchand catching. On the bump, it's Andrew Painter. Over at first, it's Bryce Harper. At second, it's Bryson Stott. At third, it's Edmundo Sosa. And the shortstop is Trey Turner. 3-2 pitch, and that misses low for ball 4. So a walk to Kurtz, a homer to Langeliers, and a walk to Soderstrom. And Rafael Marchand is going to go try to calm him down. And the rest of the infielders are going to go out there too. Just losing that command. That fastball is just so flat. And his other pitches that he's throwing, he's just not getting the velocity, not getting the oomph that he wants. And he has to deliver from the stretch against Brent Rooker. Out in left field, it's Brandon Marsh. In center, it's Justin Crawford. And in right field is Adolis Garcia. Rooker 1 for 7 in this series so far, with 3 homers and 12 RBI. The pitch on the way to Rooker, and that ball is bounced foul over towards the left side. The umpires for tonight's game. It's Alfonso Marquez behind the plate. Mike Estabrook is over at first. Malachi Moore's at second, and Lance Barrett is over at third. It's 67 degrees out at Citizens Bank Park. And it's a pretty good day so far. Weather is pretty gorgeous, I would say. No balls, 1 strike. Soderstrom is at first. Rooker is up to bat. Rooker's average is at 160. And the pitch, foul ball. Sergi's here. What's going on, Sergi? How you doing, man? It's so hard to be a Phillies fan lately. We're absolute trash regularly. I know we battle a game here and there, but overall, for the quality of this team, it's disgusting. The 0-2 pitch, and that's taken down for a ball. Well, over the last week, they've only lost, 1 game under Don Mattingly? So they've been playing a lot better baseball. Ever since they ended up firing Rob. 1-2 on the way, and that misses down for ball 2. Hey, keep it clean in the chat, man. Come on, let's be nice. I don't want us to fight. Keep it clean, don't curse. Those are my only rules. That's it. Plain and simple. Rooker's in the box, the 2-2 pitch, and that sails outside and low for ball 3. So it's now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sorry, Phillies fans, Oakland wins tonight. Laugh now and bow later, says, I love K9s. What's going on, dude? How you doing, my friend? They're the Athletics. They're not Oakland anymore. 3-2 pitch, and that ball is lifted out to deep left field, and that ball is gone as well. Painter just not having a good day. He allowed a walk to Kurtz, then he gave up a 2-run home run to Shea Langeliers, then he walked Soderstrom, and just gave up a 2-run homer to Brent Rooker, and I think we see a pattern. A 4-0 start for the Athletics. That ball was actually supposed to go a little bit more up towards the center of the plate, and it's held just a bit towards the inside corner, right in Brenton Rooker's wheelhouse. That guy loves to hit those fastballs towards the inside corner. And the pitch is going to be taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. A 4-0 start, and Carlos Cortez is up to bat. And once again, there's still nobody out. Painter already getting booed. The pitch. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 is the count. And the pitch, and that is taken up high for ball 2. Carlos Cortez, in 28 games, is batting .372. This guy's had a very good season for the Athletics, too, and he doesn't get as much shine. The 2-1, fouled away over towards the right side. It's been ugly so far. Not the start that you wanted. 2 2-run homers in the top of the first, and yet still nobody out. The 2-2 pitch, line drive, base it out to right field off the glove of Bryson Stott, and Cortez will single, and Jacob Wilson is up next. That ball was hit very sharply. Should Stott have made the play there, you could probably argue and say, yes, it was hit right over to him, over on the bounce, but another hard-hit ground ball allowed by Andrew Painter. Caleb Cotham is going to go talk to Painter right now, and he'll have to deliver from the stretch once again. The Phillies will have Turner bat lead off in the bottom of the first. Then they will have Schwarber bat second, Harper third, Garcia fourth, Marsh fifth, Stott will be batting sixth, and then it'll be Edmundo Sosa seventh, Justin Crawford eighth, and ninth will be Rafael Marchand. Marchand is catching. Here is Jacob Wilson batting .293 on the season, and the first pitch is inside, and that's going to get away from Rafael Marchand. I am shocked that Cortez stayed right over at first base. Marchand tried to backhand it, and honestly, he should have went to the open glove there. It's been a 4-run first inning, and yet there's nobody out. 1-0 pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. The A's are 18-18. And where does that stand in the AL West? Well, they have the best record in the AL West. The 1-1 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2. They're a game in front of the Seattle Mariners. They're also a game and a half in front of the Texas Rangers. They're 4 games in front of the Astros and the Angels. The Astros and the Angels are 15-23, and they are 4 games out of the division. Crazy. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I was reading a stat earlier today, and I didn't realize this, but there are 10 teams that are over 500 in baseball. All 5 of those 10 teams are in the NL Central. The pitch on the way, this is grounded over to third. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw over to first, and there is a double play. It's a 5-4-3 double play, grounded by Wilson. The Cubs, the Cardinals, the Pirates, the Brewers, and the Reds are all over 500 in the NL Central. Watch the comeback, Phillies. Let's go. That's why we stay. The pitch, and that's taken outside for a ball. Tanner Banks is getting loosened up already in the Phillies bullpen. It's not what you want to hear. 1 ball, no strikes. Painter gets set and fires. And the pitch is down for a ball. Never count the Phillies out, kid. Keep it clean, Tom. I can't have you cursing in my chat, man, when we have kids on here. I can't have you do that. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch, and it's up high for ball 3. Mods, if you see somebody curse, you gotta delete the message. The 3-1 pitch to Butler. Line drive hit out over to left field. Marsh is there, makes the catch. And the inning is over. And so with that, we're going to go to the bottom of the first. No kids watch this? Yes, we have a couple of kids that are on here. You don't have to remind me and tell me who watches this and who doesn't, my friend. I know that there are kids that watch this. We do have a couple of 9-year-olds that actually do watch this, so I need you to be careful, man. That's it. All right. Trey Turner is going to come on up for the bottom of the first. It'll be Turner, Schwarber, and Harper that are due up. Turner's batting leadoff. Schwarber's batting second. Bryce Harper's hitting third. Adolis Garcia is batting fourth. Brandon Marshall will be batting fifth. Bryson Stott is batting sixth. Edmundo Sosa is batting seventh. Justin Crawford is batting eighth. And Rafael Marchand is going to be batting in the 9th spot. I hope Painter turns it around because they've passed up so many franchise-changing offers to hold on to him. Yep. I know. I think he can turn it around. I do. But it's not looking good so far. It's just not looking good. We've seen players do it. Like, we've seen players turn it around, and the Phillies hang on to the prospects. It's just, it doesn't happen often. It doesn't. But, you know, we've seen it happen throughout baseball. So we're going to go to the bottom of the first right now, and the Phillies are going to come on up to the plate. And they will face JT Ginn. JT Ginn, 26 years old, has an 0-1 record, a 4.3 ERA, and 23 strikeouts as well. His last outing that he pitched, he went 4 1/3. Also gave up 5 earned runs. Didn't allow a homer, but he also walked 5 and struck out 4. Here's the first pitch, and that's taken just at the knees for strike 1. We are 30 subscribers away, chat, from getting to 10,000 subscribers. 0-1, foul ball. Trey has recorded a hit in 3 of his last 5 games. This, by the way, is JT Ginn's 9th start, or 9th game that he's pitched in. The pitch is down and away for a ball. So far in this series, Turner has 3 hits in 10 at-bats. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 delivery to Turner. That's a called strike 3, and Turner is not going to challenge. Looked a little bit outside, decided not to tap the helmet, and he's down looking on strikes, and there's 1 away. Let's look again. Yeah, it was a little bit outside according to pitch tracks. Let's go, man. Kyle Schwarber is up. And on the first pitch, Schwarber ropes one out to right field. It's a foul ball, though. That was hit very sharply. The A's defense. We'll get to that right now. Behind the plate, it'll be Shea Langeliers, who is the catcher. Over at first base, it's Nick Kurtz. The second baseman is Jeff McNeil. At third, it's Zach Geloff. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. At shortstop, you got Jacob Wilson. And then the outfield from left to right, it's Tyler Soderstrom in left. It's also Carlos Cortez in right and Lawrence Butler in center. The pitch, line drive hit sharply just right at the right fielder for out number 2. Hit right on over to Cortez. And there's the second out of the inning. And Bryce Harper is going to be due on up next. Bryce Harper in last night's game for the Phillies ended up going 0 for 4. He grounded out all 4 times. 2 outs, nobody on, and the pitch to Harper, and this is going to be lined out over to left field, and right there on the run to make the grab out in left field is Soderstrom for out number 3. All right, so we're going to go to the second inning. I'm going to take a very quick step off. Don't go anywhere. I will be right back in just a few moments. Here we go. The pitch. It's taken for a ball. As we start off the top of the second inning, Zach Geloff is up to bat. He's 2 for 7 in this series thus far, with a double and a run scored. Painter back out there for his second inning. Gave up 2 two-run homers in the first. In the 1-0 pitch, it's grounded over to third, played on the hop by Sosa, and the throw over to first is in plenty of time for out number 1. Got the Flyers playing tonight. Game 3 is at 8 o'clock. Who's excited for that game? Who's nervous about that game? 29 left. Let's go. Here we go. Here's the pitch. And this is going to be grounded foul over towards the right side. And McNeil is down in the count already, 0-1. We're 30 away. Dude, we're 29 away. It's crazy. The ball is 1 strike to Jeff McNeil, the former Met, in the box. And the 0-1 fouled away. No balls and 2 strikes. Painter gets set and delivers. And this is grounded over towards the right side past the Divestat out to right field for a base hit. And McNeil gets on with a 1-out single. And he is over at second base. That pitch looked like that it was, again, down the middle. McNeil didn't want to do too much damage with that pitch. Decided, you know what? Let's try to get it over towards that right side. And it's Nick Kurtz who's up again. He walked his first time up. Lefty versus lefty. Painter kicks and fires. And the slider is fouled away. 0-1 is the count to Nick Kurtz. Kurtz is 23 years old. They call him Nicky Nukes. Also, Big Amish. That's his other nickname that he has. Next pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. He ended up winning the Rookie of the Year last year in the American League. Was a Silver Slugger winner as well. 1-1, swing and a miss. And remember, the day after the All-Star break last year, he ended up hitting 4 home runs. One ball, 2 strikes. He has white, green, and yellow batting gloves. And the 1-2 delivery, and that is low for ball 2. Two balls, 2 strikes. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch is lined sharply over to third. Sosa there at the right time. And there's the second out of the inning. Could not have hit it any harder. Just right on over to Edmundo Sosa. Street Chemistry's here. What's up, Street Chemistry? How you doing? Definitely nervous about tonight's game. Can we come back? I hope so. I have the Flyers winning tonight, but I have them losing in 5. My hot take is that Michkov gets 2 goals tonight. It's a very hot take. The ball is 1 strike. 2 outs, top of the second. Chat's off the rails tonight. The 0-1 pitch. This is grounded over to third, played on the hop by Sosa. The throw over the second is in plenty of time, and the inning is over. All right, so we are going to go to the bottom of the second inning. It's a 4-0 A's lead. All right, it's time to give people shout-outs. It's time for some shout-outs. I really want to know where you guys are tapping on in from tonight, and I want to see you guys participate. Your name's going to be on the screen. Just let me know where you guys are tuning on in from, and I will make sure to give you a shout-out. All right, let's go. All right, here we go. Where are we tuning on in from tonight, chats? Where are we? Pete Dubinsky is here. What's going on, my friend? How you doing? Shout out to you. Shout out to B-Dub. Never forget him and Reese. We got 250 people in the chats. Where's Sanchez? Christopher Sanchez, he's not here right now. I think he pitched a couple of days ago. I can take a message, though. 18 Nick Tallarico. Tuning on in from Pittsburgh. Let's go. We got Lebanon in the chat. Lebanon, PA. Rob. What's up, Rob? How you doing, my friend? B-Dub tuning on in from Florida. We got Manuel tuning on in from Albuquerque. We got Brian tuning on in from Nevada. High fives to everybody. We got Michael from Harrisburg. What's up, Michael? How you doing? Wisconsin's in the chat. Glock is here. Hello, Glock. Shout out to you. We got St. Anthony. That, of course, is Jack Dwight. Shout out to Jack. He is the man. We got Trenton, New Jersey in the chat as well. Shout out to you. Esraya from Gilbert, Arizona again. What's going on? All right, here is Adolis Garcia facing JT Jin. Hampshire, UK. We got people from the UK in the chat. Let's go. Pitch is going to be taken for a called strike to Adolis Garcia. And, of course, Antonio from Philly. Hello, Antonio. What's going on, my friend? Folks, we are 29 subscribers away from getting to the 10,000 marker. Here's the pitch, and that's down for a ball. Driving on the blue route, at the moment. What's going on, JJ? Be safe. Be safe out there. Hopefully there's not a lot of traffic. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good to see you, Megan. 1 ball, 1 strike to Garcia. And the pitch. Foul ball. Over towards the left side. Be safe. Don't get into an accident. Be safe. One ball, 2 strikes to Garcia. And here's the 1-2. And that misses down for ball 2. Connor with a $2 super chat. Oakley, and I say hello again. Connor, thank you so much for the $2 super chat, my friend. Love you, buddy. Two balls, 2 strikes, and here's the pitch to Garcia off the plate for ball 3. Shout out to Connor. We got 251 of you guys in the chat. Hit the thumbs up button. Let's try to get to 100 before the 3rd inning. And don't forget to subscribe. We are 29 away from 10,000. 3-2 pitch, and that is going to be called a ball, but Langeliers will challenge. And we'll see what ABS has to say. Pitch track said it was at the knees. ABS confirms that. And so the call is overturned. And that is a strikeout instead of a walk. And there's 1 away in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Good pitch thrown by JT Ginn. Here's Brandon Marsh, who is 6 for 9 in this series. If that's not red hot, I don't know what is. The pitch is down and in for a ball. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. We got A's fans in the chats. What's up, B-Dub? I know I said hi to you before, but hello again. 1 ball, 1 strike. We got Dominican Republic in the house. That's awesome. Bucks County. Be easy, is that how you say it? Or is it be easy? 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. Another ground ball, base hit for Brandon Marsh. He continues to hit for Philadelphia. Just give him the batting title already. Man. He is just hitting the ball so well. It's awesome. Subscriber 4,693 here. That's right. The pitch is in there for a strike. You remember the actual number, though? That's crazy. I remember waiting what seemed like forever for you to get to those last 2 to 5K. You've doubled that in a little more than 1 season. Congratulations, brother. I appreciate you, man. I really do. The pitch is inside for a ball. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Mama, there goes that man. Every time I think about Brandon Marsh, now I think about Mark Jackson. 1-1 pitch, and that's inside for ball 2. Here's the toss back over to first base, and Marsh is just safe. Oh, gosh. Good job by Langeliers to make the throw over to first. He's a good catcher. I would argue and say that Shea Langeliers is I would say that he's at least a top 5 catcher. Two balls, 1 strike with 1 out in the bottom of the 2nd. Kurtz over at first, trying to hold Brandon Marsh. The 2-1 delivery. And it misses off the plate for ball 3. 27 more to go. Taco Dave with a follow. Thank you so much over on Twitch. Please make sure that you go follow me on Twitch as well. For those of you who are tuning in over on Twitch, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for all your love and support. The 3-1 pitch, and the cutter is down the hatch for strike 2. So this is what's happened so far. Turner struck out looking in the first. Schwarber lined out to right, and Harper lined out to left. Garcia struck out looking in the top of the second, and Marsh just singled, and Stott's going to ground one sharply towards the right side. The throw to second, there's one. The throw to first, there's two. And that is a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. They played him the pull, and they read the scouting report correctly. And we're going to go to the third inning. 4-0 A's. Soderstrom, Rooker, and Cortez will be coming on up for the Athletics. Let's take a sip of water, chat. Let's take a look around the league, actually. We'll do that right now. So in other baseball news, other baseball scores that are going on. Well, the Rays and the Red Sox are scoreless. That game is in the bottom of the first already out in Boston. Any other games going on? Yes, we got the Baltimore Orioles playing against the Miami Marlins. It is a 2-1 ball game. In the top of the third inning, Marlins have the 2-1 lead. Earlier today, the Guardians, we called that game, the Guardians played against the Royals, and they won by a score of 8-5 Cleveland. Ended up splitting the series with Kansas City. The Cubs, they put up 8 runs today. Shota Imanaga was incredible this afternoon. He went 6 innings. He struck out 10 batters, gave up 1 earned run, and also 3 walks. And the Cubs were able to put up 8 runs. They had a 7-run fourth inning, and they were unbelievable. Horner had himself a big RBI double. Stewart also homered in the game as well, and so did Dunn for the Reds. Conforto homered for the Chicago Cubs in that game too. And a lot of scoring for them. The Yankees, they ended up winning 9-2. They were down 2-1 for a little bit of time against the Texas Rangers, but they came back and they won 9-2. Mackenzie Gore got the loss. He's now 2-3 on the season. Hedrick ended up getting the win. The Nationals, they won 7-5 and took care of business against the Minnesota Twins. And in that game, Byron Buxton only went 1 for 5. Ryan Jeffers had himself 3 hits and 3 runs scored, including a home run. And they ended up losing by a score of 7-5. The Rockies beat the Mets 6-2. So that means that the Mets officially now have the worst record in all of baseball. 1 ball, no strikes. Painter kicks, fires, and the pitch is down for ball 2. And the Pittsburgh Pirates, they ended up winning 4-2. Mitch Keller got the win. Zach Gallen got the loss. And Gregory Soto got his 3rd save of the season. Former Philly Gregory Soto. The pitch. It's now 2 balls and 1 strike. Painter gets set and fires to Soderstrom. And that misses down for ball 3. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. That's my beard. Antonio, you're the man. Next pitch, and that's taken low for ball 4. And for the second time today, Tyler Soderstrom walks against Andrew Painter. The walks have been a problem, and the command has been an issue. Top of the third, a runner over at first. And the pitch. That's in there for a called strike. Ozzy's here. What's up, Ozzy? We also got B-Dog Gaming. How many B-Dogs do we have? What's going on? We got B-Dub, and then we got B-Dog. 0-1 pitch to Rooker, and there's another high fly ball hit out to deep left center, and Crawford makes the catch in front of the Giant sign. Nice play. Kurtz ended up tagging up from first, and he went over to second. If that was maybe 1 more foot further, that would have been gone. But a heck of a grab by Justin Crawford made a really good catch out in left center field. Got the glove right there. Timed it perfectly. This guy continues to play really good defense in center field for Philadelphia. Kurtz is now at second, and Cortez is up to bat. And Painter falls behind in the count, 1-0. Stefan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0, and this is lined up the middle and through the hole for a base hit. Kurtz is going to round third, or Soderstrom that is. He'll come on in to score. The throw's going to get by Rafael Marchand. On the backup there is Bryce Harper. And so there's an RBI single to make it a 5-0 ball game. And Cortez gets the RBI single. It was really important that Soderstrom tagged up there from first. And that was definitely a factor as to how the run ended up scoring. And Painter was the one that actually backed it up. Because why would Bryce Harper be behind home plate? So I apologize. Here's the pitch to Wilson. And there's a called strike. The ball is 1 strike. Wilson grounded into a double play his first time up. That was right after Cortez singled. That actually ended up being the first 2 outs of the game. 0-1, foul ball. It's no balls and 2 strikes. Wilson versus Painter. Jacob Wilson in the batter's box. And here's the 0-2. And it's outside for ball 1. Five runs on 5 hits for the Athletics. Painter gets set at the Phillies letters. Kicks. Fires. And Wilson flies one out over to deep left field. And that ball is gone as well. It's the third 2-run home run of the ball game. Jacob Wilson just sends that one on out of here, and it's now a 7-0 ball game, and Don Mattingly shakes his head over in the dugout. It's been a home run derby for the Athletics today. That ball was right down the pike, and Wilson just teed it up perfectly. And it actually just bounced over that top of the wall. Actually, it hit the rail first. I didn't think that it hit the rail, but it did. It hit the rail, and that's a home run. 7-0 Athletics. Butler's up to bat, and he takes the first pitch for a ball. This is bad for Andrew Painter. 1-0. A called strike. Looked a little bit low there, but it's 1-1. He's given up 3 2-run home runs today. The 1-1 pitch, and that is outside for ball 2. And honestly, it could have been 4 if Brent Rooker's shot was just 1 more foot further. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 delivery, and it's called a ball. Jack with a 5. Thank you so much, Jack. Painter needs a change in his delivery. Fastball is just pure trash. Three balls, 2 strikes. Top of the third, 1 out. And the payoff pitch, and another fly ball hit out over to deep left field, and that's going to stay in the yard. And Marsh is going to get there to make the grab. That super chat could not have come at a better time, Jack. That's the problem. That's the problem with Andrew Painter. Here he throws a fastball that's outside for ball 1. So it's 1-0. 69 pitches for Andrew Painter, and we're not even through the third. 1-0 pitch, and that is outside and low for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. The 2-0 pitch on the way, swing and a miss to Zach Eloff. Here's the 2-1 delivery. It's going to be called a ball, but Marchand will challenge. And it should be a strike. Send Painter to the Sixers. Two balls, two strikes. Top of the third. The A's have a 7-0 lead against the Philadelphia Phillies. And that home run that he hit extended his hitting streak to 11 games. Here's the 2-2 on the way. It's down for ball 3. And the count's now full. Painter's going to toss that baseball away. 7 3-ball counts tonight for Andrew Painter. Just another stat to add on to the pile of everything. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the third inning. 7 runs, 6 hits, including 3 long balls allowed by Andrew Painter. This time it was a 2-run shot by Jacob Wilson. And we're going to go to the bottom of the third. Oh, boy. All right. Phillies have got to climb out of this mountain hole that they're in. Part of me is also saying to myself, well, I'm kind of happy that the Phillies are in this hole because offensively speaking, I want to see them be able to deal with pressure like this. I do. This is a test to me for the Phillies offense. I'm going to put it to you that way right now. Because I know 7-0 is a big hole to climb out of, but you know what? If you call yourself a really good team, you should be able to come back and beat this Athletics team. That's the way that I look at it. I don't see an excuse. I really don't. You're only in the bottom of the third. There's still plenty of baseball left to go. You should be able to fight back. You should be able to scratch and claw. That's the way that I look at it. So when I'm watching them throughout the rest of this game, I really am going to be taking a look at just their quality of at-bats and just seeing if they can just scratch off runs and chip back into this lead. Because they should be able to. They should. Absolutely. So up to bat now is Edmundo Sosa. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 due up in the batting order. That's Sosa, Crawford, and Marchand. We are now 26 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers. 26 more. Edmundo Sosa is in the batter's box. And don't forget to hit the thumbs up button either. The pitch is going to be in there for a called strike. We got 256 people watching. Subscribing and liking is free. Here's the 0-1 to Sosa, and it's outside for a ball. We got to 100. Let's go. That's awesome. Keep hitting the like. 1-1 pitch to Sosa, swing and a miss. Jin ended up throwing the slider there, and the count is now 1-2. It's a nice big crowd at Citizens Bank Park. But there's some empty seats, though, behind home plate. 1-2 pitch. There's a foul ball. Really nice close-up of the baseball there. Good camera work. One ball, two strikes. And here's the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. And Edmundo Sosa is jogging over to first. I think he thought that maybe he got a piece of the ball. Regardless, there's one out. That was a little bit awkward. He did swing right on through it. Oh, what the heck. Justin Crawford is up to bat, regardless, versus JT Ginn. And the pitch is down for a ball. You know, there was a tweet that was out earlier today. And thought it was actually really funny. 1-0 pitch is grounded over towards the right side. Second baseman picks it up and fires it over to first. And there is out number 2. So 10 years ago today, Bartolo Colon hit a home run against the San Diego Padres, and the Mets posted it on their Twitter page, and they tagged Bartolo, and they had the hashtag LGM. And he replied to the tweet, and he said, "I might have more in the tank." Shout out to Bartolo Colon. Chad Durbin retweeted that. One ball, no strikes. Here's Rafael Marchand, and he takes a pitch. It's a fastball right down the center of the plate. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. $26 more, baby. I love K9s. Thanks so much for being on here. 2-1. It's a foul ball. Today, Michael Garcia, when we were doing the Royals game, had his 44th multi-hit game with at least 1 extra base hit since the start of last season. And another one of those players that had that, as the pitch is grounded over towards the second baseman and the throw over to first is in time, was a Phillies player. Anybody want to guess which Phillies player that was? If you were here earlier, you heard me say it. So you can say it. Michael Garcia has 44 multi-hit games with at least 1 extra base hit since the start of last season. Which Phillies player do you think has at least that? $25, baby. 25 to go. Anybody want to guess? Crickets. Sad story, bro, says it's over for the Phillies. It's funny. Was it Dykstra? No. So Michael Garcia has 44 multi-hit games with at least 1 extra base hit since the start of last season. Was it Trey Turner? Trey Turner has had 45 multi-hit games with at least 1 extra base hit since last season. That is tied with Vladimir Guerrero Jr. and Freddie Freeman. And the only guy that has more is Aaron Judge with 47. That's the type of company that Michael Garcia joined. And Trey Turner really hasn't had a good season so far. The ball is one strike in the pitch. Line drive, foul ball. That was Jeff McNeil facing Andrew Painter. The count is 0-2. Ouch, just tuned in and I'm leaving. Well, you don't have to announce it, my friend. It is what it is. The ball is 2 strikes. And the 0-2 is bounced foul over towards the left side. 23 more. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you all so much for those of you who have been supporting the channel. It means a lot. 0-2 foul ball. Good job, Scott. You got it. Bro, chat is like so sassy tonight. It's funny. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there's out number 1 in the top of the 4th. And Painter gets his second strikeout of the game. Let's go. I know it's the Philly mentality. I totally get it. I'm just saying, though, like, y'all are really on one tonight. So that's 2 strikeouts in a row for Painter. And here's Nick Kurtz swinging a miss. The ball is 1 strike. Painter gets set at the Phillies letters, or at the logo, I should say. There is no letters on their jerseys today. And the pitch is going to be taken for a strike. He, thank you so much, He, for the sub. I'm going to call you He. It's really hard for me to tell sometimes with these usernames because there's no spaces. So I'm going to call you He. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Two balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch on the way. This is going to be grounded over towards the right side. And the toss on over to first base from Harper to Painter is in plenty of time. And Nick Kurtz is retired. What's that, 3-1? 22 more subs! 22 more subscribers. Here are the Flyers' lines for tonight. As Shea Langeliers comes on up to the plate, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Forster, Dvorak, and Konechny are on the first line. Bump, Zegras, and Martone on the second. The next pitch is down for a ball. Grunstrom, Barkey, and Michkov are on the third. And Glendening, Couturier, and Hathaway are on the fourth. And then the blue linemen, it's Sanheim and Ristolainen, York and Drysdale, and Sealer and Andre. And, of course, Vladar in net. 1 ball, 1 strike to Shea Langeliers. And here's the pitch. It's down for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 delivery, and Langeliers lines it past Bryson Stott out to right center field for a base hit. And Garcia throws it back over to second base. The exit velocity on that swing was at 104 miles per hour. Stott has had 2 really hard balls hit right at him, just not able to field them correctly. Again, I'm not saying that that's an easy play. It was a hard shot. Just unfortunate, though, for Bryson. And Don Mattingly is going to pull Andrew Painter. That is going to do it for Painter. His evening is done. A terrible outing for Andrew Painter. And we'll have a brand new pitcher coming on in just a few moments to face Tyler Soderstrom. I'll let you know on the new pitcher is, on who the new pitcher is, in just a few moments. All right, it's time now for On This Day in Phillies History. It happened on this day. Today is May 7th, 2026. In 1922 on this day, Jesse Barnes of the Giants ended up no-hitting the Phillies, winning 6-0. Cy Williams was the only Philly to reach base, ended up walking in the fifth, only to be erased on a double play, and it was the only no-hitter of the year. That was it. No other no-hitters in 1922. That was the only one. In 1960 on this day, Dodgers catcher Norm Sherry hits a home run in the 11th off of Philly Ruben Gomez, earning a 3-2 win for brother Larry Sherry. In 1986 on this day, Gary Maddox retires at the age of 36. Sarge. He collected 8 Gold Gloves. Willie Mays and Roberto Clemente are the only outfielders who earned more. That would have been a really good trivia question. Wow. That's crazy. In 2010 on this day, Jamie Moyer became the oldest pitcher to throw a complete game shutout. He had a 7-0 win over the Atlanta Braves and only gave up 2 hits. Anybody want to guess how old he was? How old was he? How old was Jamie Moyer when he became the oldest pitcher to throw a complete game shutout on this day? The pitch is going to be taken for a strike. The ball is 1 strike. Tyler Soderstrom's up to bat. Banks is pitching for Philadelphia. And the 0-1 is bounced over the head of the first baseman, out over to right field for a base hit. And Langeliers is going to head on over to third base. So Soderstrom gets on once again. And that's the 3rd time this evening that he has gotten on. 43. Nope, not 43, not 39. He became the oldest pitcher to throw a complete game shutout on this day. 42.8. Nope. He was not 43. 48. He was technically speaking 47 years and 170 days old. But I will give you that. He was 47 years old. My man was 47 years old, and he had a 2-hit complete game shutout against the Braves. Pitch. Now it's 2 balls, no strikes. And Brent Rooker is up to bat. Brent actually went yard his first time up and nearly did it again his second time. But it was just on the warning track out in left center. 2 balls, 1 strike to Brent Rooker. Banks gets set at the logo. And the 2-1 pitch. And that's a foul ball. Thanks for reminding me, says Longball. Longball's a Braves fan. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And here's the 2-2 to Brent Rooker. And that ball is going to be blooped out over towards right field, and that's going to get down for another base hit. And now it's an 8-0 ball game as Shea Langeliers scores, and runners are at the corners once again. They're just playing small ball. They're putting the balls in the right spots. And so, another opposite field RBI single. And this is from Brent Rooker. That's 3 singles in a row. Nothing A's. Boy, oh boy. What's that person said a couple of weeks ago? The bigger the deficit, the better the comeback. No balls, 1 strike to Carlos Cortez. And here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Rooker just got his 500th career hit. And he's over at first base. No balls, 2 strikes. Carlos Cortez in the box. 21 more subs. Let's go. 21 more to go. 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th. Turner, Schwarber, and Harper are due on up to bat. 20 more. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. We are 20 subscribers away from getting to the 10,000 subscriber marker. Insane. We could actually get there tonight. That's unbelievable. Hopefully the Phillies keep it close. Oh, man. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. He was the oldest pitcher. That's crazy. Yeah, it was. Ryan Howard also on this day hit his 260th home run, moving him past Del Ennis for number 2 on the Phillies' career home run list. Crazy. 19, baby! 19 more. Thank you all so much. If you did subscribe to the channel, please comment down below. Also, this is really important. Okay, I want to make sure that I mention this. Okay, so first and foremost, thank you all for those of you who participated in last week's fundraiser. We did a 48-hour stream. We streamed nonstop. It was a lot of fun, and we raised a lot of money for the Familial Dysautonomia Foundation in honor of my brother Mitchell. If you did donate to the foundation, okay, I don't care if you wrote a check. I don't care if you did it on here. YouTube does not give emails of people that did donate. So if you really could, do me a solid and write me an email and let me know that you donated. I just posted my email down below. Okay? It's jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. And that is my email. Please make sure that you guys email me. I don't know why it didn't pop on up. But jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. If somebody could actually copy and paste that for me, I would really appreciate that. I guess that Stream Elements is not working right now, so that's a little bit odd. Here's Kyle Schwarber. Trey Turner grounded out over to second. And here's the pitch to Schwarber. And that misses inside for a ball. 18 more, baby! This freaking community. 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. It's outside for ball 2 to Kyle Schwarber. Thank you so much, Long Ball. I really appreciate that. So please email me if you did donate, because I really want to make sure that I write you guys an email back and thank you all. I also am trying to put together an email list. So as you email me, I'll be able to put together an email list. And I want to start actually doing some newsletters. I feel like that would be really cool on what's to come during the month. The 2-1 pitch, and that's a foul ball. Antonio says, I got all my buddies subscribed, and congratulations. I hope you had that 10,000 more. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. I love this community, man. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 4th, 1 away. The pitch to Kyle Schwarber. Here it comes. And it's down and away for ball 3. We obviously have a post-game show after this. And still plenty of time to go. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 9 hits, and 8 runs manufactured for the A's. And the pitch to Kyle. There's a high fly ball hit out to deep right field. The Phillies are on the board. Sayonara. See you later. Schwarber has hit his 12th homer of the season, and the Phillies are on the board. That's his 199th homer of his Phillies career so far. And Bryce Harper is up next. We're in the bottom of the 4th. And Harper in the box takes the first pitch that he sees down and in for a ball. Harper has had the 5th highest OPS since 2021. He's in very good company with some awesome players. 1-0 pitch. That's taken down and in for ball 2. That's including Judge and Ohtani. They were on the list. Alvarez 2. So that's pretty awesome. 2 balls, no strikes to Bryce. Jin gets set and deals, and the pitch is outside for ball 3. Three balls and no strikes to Harper, and the pitch is just called ball 4. Pitch track said it was a strike. No challenge applied by the A's, and a 4-pitch walk delivered to Bryce Harper, and he's over at first base for Philadelphia. 19 more subs! 19 more subs! Let's go. A meaningless homer? Charge! With all due respect, there's still plenty of time to go in this one. It's not like that they can't come back. 8-1, bottom of the 4th. There's still how many outs left to go? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's still 17 outs left to go. Adolis Garcia comes on up to the plate. Garcia's 0 for 1, and he takes the first pitch that he sees outside for a ball. So Marsh and Schwarber, the only ones that got a hit today for Philadelphia. Harper just walked, and the pitch to Garcia is on the inside corner for a called strike. It's 1-1. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Time is going to be called. Andrew Painter gave up 8 earned runs today. His ERA now, by the way, is at a 6.9. A 6.89. I was close. 1 ball, 1 strike to Adolis Garcia. And the pitch to Garcia. Line drive caught over at shortstop, and getting doubled up is Harper. And that is going to end the inning. It was hit very sharply over to short. Wilson made the catch, and Harper was caught in a trance. And the inning is done. But the Phillies do get a run back on a solo home run by Kyle Schwarber. It's an 8-1 ball game, and we're going to go to the 5th inning. Phillies are down by 7. So Harper walked. And then Garcia lined into a 6-3 double play. For those of you who don't know, so just a little bit more about me, okay? My name is Jason Joseph, okay? I'm not going to keep this too long, but I went to school for broadcasting. I graduated in 2022, and I went to Rowan University, and I had a blast. I was very fortunate. I got to call G League basketball games and minor league baseball games as well while I was at Rowan, and I did it for the Delaware Bluecoats and for the Wilmington Blue Rocks. And that was really cool. That was an awesome experience. I not only called games, but I really tried to get involved in other things like playing foul ball music and also doing promos. I was a TV timeout coordinator. I really wanted to get my hands into a lot of different directions. And with all that being said, I was always taught that when I was doing baseball to just keep score whenever I do a game. And I still keep score. I still do it by hand. I have 3 monitors that are over here, really 4, and it helps me keep stats and it helps me keep organized on the screens. But what I love to do is I like to be able to still keep score because I handwrite things, and it's a lot easier for me to just remember what has happened in the game when I handwrite stuff, and it's a really cool thing. And I try to keep some things classy, but I just wanted to let you guys know that, there are people that actually still keep score. It's a really cool thing. Learning how to keep score is awesome. And I wanted to ask, when was the first time that you guys have ever kept score, if you guys have ever done that before? And do you guys ever get the scorecards at the games? The pitch, and there's a line drive hit out over to center field. The catch is going to be made, and Wilson is retired. Tanner Banks is pitching once again. And it's Lawrence Butler's turn to come on up to the plate. Phillies are going to challenge this call. It was ruled as a ball. Rafael Marchand said, hold up a second, that's a strike, and it was. So it's no balls and 1 strike. We're in the top of the 5th. There's 1 out. Oh, 1 delivery, and that is outside for a ball. One ball and 1 strike. And the next pitch is down for ball 2. Neon green batting gloves for Lawrence Butler. Banks will get set. And the pitch is a little bit low for ball 3. Three balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch. And that's going to be in there for strike 2. 18 more, baby. 18 more subs. Unreal. 3-2 pitch, and that's inside for ball 4. And Lawrence Butler is going to get on with a 1-out walk, and he is over at first base right now as we are in the top of the 5th inning. So nobody else has ever learned how to keep score. When we drafted Painter, the minus on him was that he had times with control problems. When you look at his career so far, before and after the TJ surgery, he had control problems more often than not. I kept score for softball teams. Did you really? Did you really? That's really cool. For college? For college softball? Yeah, I did it for softball too. I called softball games in college. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch. That's down and in for ball 2. I do it a little bit differently, though, than what the traditional way is of doing it. So, you're supposed to drag whenever a runner goes over to second, whenever the runner goes over to third, and, you complete the diamond I don't do that. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 1 out in the top of the 5th. 17 more subs. If you did subscribe to the channel, comment who you are down below. We are 17 away. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And that ball is fouled. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You were a scorekeeper for Little League. That's really cool. For years. That's awesome. Kept score a few times in my brother's Little League games for the team. That's awesome. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the 2-2 pitch. And that's a little bit outside for ball 3. I love sports stats and checking out the final scores. It's what I do when I'm bored, says Callie. You're not the only one. I guess that makes me a baseball nerd. I'm glad I'm not the only one that does that. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch, here it comes. And this is going to be lined foul and out of play. We're 17 away. Crazy. 3 balls, 2 strikes in the top of the 5th. The payoff pitch. This is going to be flied out over towards left center field. Crawford can't find it, and it's going to bounce off the track, and Marsh is going to field it, and it'll hit the State Farm sign. 1 run's going to score, and that makes it now a 9-1 ball game. It's an RBI triple. Crawford just lost it. He's like, I can't even see where that ball went. And it's a 9-1 ball game in the top of the 5th. And there's also a runner over at 3rd. Crawford just lost it in the lights. He's like, where the heck is it? And Marsh just kept running. And it went over towards Brandon Marsh's left side. I don't know what he was doing there. He has to run for it. I know he can't find it, but gotta run. Jeff McNeil comes on up, and the pitch is grounded foul over towards the right side. That's also Zach Geloff's first triple of the season. 0-1 pitch. Line drive, foul ball. It's just that type of a night. You kept score for your son's Little League teams too. Wow. That's awesome. No balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th, 1 out. A runner over at 3rd. And the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And there's out number 2 in the top of the 5th inning. Crazy. How did you get into baseball, Seema? Like how old were you? Like when you got into the game? The pitch. And there is a slider that's taken a little bit high. Not by much. For ball 1. I kept score for intermediate basketball freshman year. But I'm the one type to make sure the scorekeepers don't miss any stats, says Canny. You're a good person. You're a good person. I like that. 1-1 pitch, another line drive base hit out to right center field, and this will bring home the 10th run of the game for the Athletics. And they are just absolutely spanking the Phillies tonight. And that's an RBI single. 10-1 is the score. And it was Kurtz who ends up driving on in the base runner. And Shea Langeliers is going to come on up. There's those cheesesteaks. There they are. They had to bring out the new hoagie rolls. There you go. Stop making me hungry. Top of the fifth, and here's the pitch. It's a foul ball. 15 away! 15 more subscribers! Oh my goodness! 15 more. Wow. Holy smokes. 1-1. Swing and a miss. It's a 10-1 ball game. One ball, two strikes. Shea Langeliers, who came back from the paternity list, homered in his first at-bat. The 1-2, and that's up high for ball two. The funny part is that he missed a homer, not by much, and it was a foul ball. And 2 pitches later, that was well fair. And went even further than the foul ball. The pitch is grounded over to short. Turner has it, fires it over to first, and the inning is over. We're going to go to the bottom of the fifth. The Phillies are down by 9. 10-1 is the score. 10K is creeping up on you, man. It is. I've been grinding my butt off for this. I really have, and I just appreciate again all the love and the support. Putting in all these extra hours, you know, trying to build more of a community on here and expand, and not even to just the Phillies, but do more baseball games, build more of a baseball community, as well as keep focus of the Philadelphia Phillies, because they will always be number one to me, and I love my Philly freaks. But gosh, it's been a lot. I said, come March, we're doing World Baseball Classic, and we're taking this thing to another level. And we're really going to grind our butts off, and we're going to do a lot of different stuff. The fundraising stream that we did was so much fun, and just all the time that I've gotten to spend with you guys, it's incredible. There's no other way for me to put it. I'm humbled, and I'm just super thankful for this community. I'm lucky. Oh, man. To hit 10K when the Phillies are sucking, now that's something. That's saying something, yeah. It's true. It's true. A few weeks ago, there was a high school softball game. The final score was 54-45. What? Shy away from 100, unfortunately. What? That's crazy. 54-45. How many pitchers? Oh, that's terrible. How many pitchers were used? It's crazy. That's insane. One pitcher had to give up 20 runs, right? Bottom of the fifth. And the first pitch to Brandon Marsh is at the knees for strike one. The ball is one strike. Here's the 0-1 to Marsh. And that is a little bit high and taken for a ball. So it's 1 ball and 1 strike to Brandon Marsh. And the next pitch is a foul ball over towards the right side. I gotta look up the softball game. The pitch on the way, and Marsh is down on strikes. And there's out number 1. It was a Louisiana softball game. It was 55. Yeah, it was 54-44, but the final score was 55-45. It's on Reddit. According to the National Federation of High Schools, the 99-run affair broke the national combined runs record of 95. It was set in California back in 2011. 48-47 was that score. It was New Cuyama Valley versus Cambria Coast Valley. That's crazy. The mercy rule kicked in the 7th inning when Southwood finally managed to maintain the 10-run lead. That's even funnier. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're in the bottom of the 5th. That sounded like a joke. I was like, nah, this person's not joking. That's crazy. 2-1 pitch to Stotts. Ouch. Fouled it right off of his foot. 13 more subs! 13 more, man. Wow. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Bryson Stott. That's a tough loss, 47-46. I want to see the box score for that game. 2-2 on the way to Stott, swing and a miss. JT Ginn has 5 strikeouts. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 5th. And it's Edmundo Sosa's turn. The pitch. Foul ball. All right, chat. Flag guys are on. No balls. 1 strike as we're in the bottom of the 5th. Phillies are down by 9. There's 2 outs. Ginn kicks, fires, and the 0-1 is grounded over to short. Geloff has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out of the inning, and we're going to go to the 6th inning. That was Wilson that actually had it over at short, but regardless, we're going to go to the 6th inning, 10-1 A's. Well, chat, I guess this isn't as bad, and I guess it could get worse. But there was a couple of years ago where the A's put up like 20 runs against the Phillies. I don't know if you guys remember that game. But Brent Rooker had like 3 homers in that game. Three-homer game. I want to see if I remember that. July 14th of 2024, it was an 18-3 game. Lawrence Butler hit 3. Rooker had a great series. He went 7 for 12 with 3 homers. And he had 1 homer that was over the batter's eye, I remember. And then Seth Brown also had a multi-homer game. That was the first time in A's history that 3 players hit multiple homers in a game. Crazy. 12 more to go. Let's go, baby. DMC, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube, my friend. I appreciate that so much. We are 12 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. We're 12 away. We're 12 subscribers away, chat. 12. 12. Chase Shugart is going to pitch. Ten games, a 2-0 record. And he is on the bump. Felix Reyes is playing in the game as well. Reyes is over at first base for Harper. The pitch. Now it's no balls and 2 strikes. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. One ball, 2 strikes. Man, we need 12 more, man. 12 more. 1-2 pitch, and that's a foul ball. 12 more subscribers. We are 12 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers. We're 12. Holy smokes. I'm just like letting that process. That's insane. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Top of the 6th. And the pitch on the way. Check swing, did he go? No, he did not. And the count is 2-2. That is insane. Two-two pitch. Foul ball. And we'll do it again. 9,988 subs. Wow. Two balls and 2 strikes. In the next pitch, there's a foul ball hit over towards the right side. Did they score? The 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards shortstop, backhanded by Turner. He picks it up. He throws it over to first. And there is out number 1 in the top of the 6th. All right, man, let's go. Let's go. We got to get to 10K. Let's go, baby. Oh, man. I don't want to do it tomorrow during Sixers. I really want to try to get there tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy. 12 more subs, man. Top of the 6th, 1 out. And the pitch to Rooker. And that's taken down for a ball. It's at 98 miles per hour. Shugart gets set, kicks, fires, swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1. Is Harper okay? Yeah, he was just taken out because of the game. It was getting blown out. Correct. The 1-1 pitch. It's a little bit low, but it's called a strike anyways. So it's 1-2. Shugart kicks, fires, and the pitch is down for ball 2. That's Sirianni and Cooper over at the Flyers game. 11 more, baby. 11 more. Oh, my gosh. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is outside for ball 3. We are 11 subscribers away from getting to 10,000 subscribers. Oh, my gosh. 3-2 pitch, and that's taken down for ball 4. Baby Phase, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. Thank you so much. Wow. We're 11 away, chat. One out, top of the sixth. And the pitch, swing and a miss. The count is 0-1. Diane, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Man, got my daughter and my son-in-law to subscribe. Thank you so much. The ball is one strike in the pitch, and that is up high and away for a ball. I need to give this a little bit more space, I guess. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. There we go. That's better. 1-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over to left field. Marsh is there. Makes the grab. And there is out number 2 in the top of the 6th inning. So 2 away. And a runner over at first. Here's Jacob Wilson up to bat. And Wilson takes the first pitch that he sees. Inside for ball 1. 1-0 is the count to Jacob Wilson. Top of the 6th. 2 away. And the 1-0 delivery. It's in there for strike 1. It's a cutter at 90 miles per hour. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow right field. Garcia's there, makes the grab, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Phillies are down by 9. Folks, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe. We go on for Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, and Eagles football on here. We are 12 subscribers away. 12 subscribers away from getting to 10,000. 12. It's unbelievable. But we're going to go to the bottom of the 6th. Thank you all again so much for all the love and all the support that you've been able to provide. It's unbelievable. Really insane. With that, cheers. L'chaim. Oh, boy. 10 runs on 11 hits for the Athletics. 10 runs on 11 hits. Flyers have not scored yet. They've had 4 shots on goal, though. They're in the first period. I think that they can win Game 3. I do. Jack, thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you so much, man. Maybe Bryce was pulled for being a bad teammate. Was quoted as saying Stott should play every day. Big slap in the face to Sosa, who was hitting 72 points higher. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I have no clue. Jack, thank you so much for the 10. I really appreciate that, man. Big shout out to you. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies are down by 9. Justin Crawford is up to bat. Phillies down by 9, bottom of the 6th, and the pitch is low for a ball. That was a sinker at 94 miles per hour. 1 ball, no strikes to Justin Crawford. And the 1-0 pitch fouled away. JT Ginn is still pitching, by the way. Is Felix any good? He's all right. He's all right. 1-1 pitch inside for ball 2. Crawley's here. I haven't seen you, Crawley. Where have you been? Good to see you on here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Phillies are down by 9. The 2-1 pitch. Fouled away again. Flyers still have not scored yet. The 2-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. And there is out number 1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Damn. Crazy stuff. Flyers are blocking everything. Here's Rafael Marchand, who takes a slider that misses downstairs for a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes to Rafael Marchand. 1 homer, 2 RBI, and an .077 average. And the 1-0 pitch to Marchand, foul ball, over towards the right side. There's the 1-1 delivery. This is grounded over towards the middle, and here's the throw over to first. What a play. That was awesome. There's out number 2. So Jeff McNeil takes away a base hit. And there's 2 away in the bottom of the 6th. 11 more subs. 11 more subscribers. 11. Wow. Here's Trey Turner. The pitch. And that's in there for a strike. Turner's 0 for 2. He is struck out and he is grounded out. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. Isaac, thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. 1 ball, 1 strike. Phillies are down by 9. It's been an ugly baseball game. And Turner's going to fly one out over towards straightaway center. But Butler's there, makes the grab, and we're going to go to the 7th inning. We are 10 subscribers away. 10 subscribers away from getting to 10,000. 10 subscribers. Holy smokes. Let's go. Oh, my gosh. 10 more subs. Oh, my gosh. This is insane. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's so crazy. Thank you all so much. Isaac, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Whoever just subscribed, thank you so much. Really. I do a lot of baseball content on here. I've been working and doing a lot of games. We did another doubleheader today. This is our 2nd game that we've done. Tomorrow we got the Sixers. The Sixers play against the New York Knicks. And then we got the San Francisco Giants tomorrow night. We are 10 subscribers away from getting to 10,000. 10. Freaking insane. And you guys have no idea how thankful I am for each and every one of you. This community is incredible. It's just fantastic. Oh, man. 9 more. Oh, my gosh, we're at 9. We're at 9. Oh, my gosh. I'm not a nail biter. Like, I don't bite my nails, but I kind of, like, want to bite my nails. Oh, man. 9 more to go. Unreal. We are 9 subscribers away from 10,000. We're in the top of the 7th. 10-1. 11 hits for the A's. Here's the pitch. And there's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left center field. On the run, there's Crawford. He won't be able to make the catch. The ball also gets on by him. And Butler's going to go on over to second base. And he gets on with a stand-up double over in the top of the 7th. Insane. Top of the 7th. 10-1 A's. And the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. The pitch. That's taken down for a ball. Two balls, one strike, in the top of the 7th. And the pitch. And this is going to be fouled. Sonia, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So it's 2 balls, 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 7th. Zach Geloff is in the box for the A's. And the 2-2 pitch. This is fouled off over towards the right side. Here's the 2-2 pitch. And this is going to be slapped foul towards the left side. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two-two pitch. Another foul ball. Two and 2 is the count. Chase Shugart is on the bump. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. The next pitch. It's up high for ball 3. And the count is now full. You realize that the Phillies, over the last 9 games, have a plus run differential of plus 23? Their average is at 275. Three-two pitch on the way. This ball is lifted out over to deep left field. It's going back towards the track, and that is the 4th 2-run home run of this game hit by the Athletics. That's Zach Geloff's 3rd homer of the season, and it's a 12-1 ball game. 8 more subs! Oh my gosh. We are 8 subscribers away from 10,000 subscribers. Star Wars, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you for coming on here. Can I get a recap? The Phillies have gotten blown out. We're 7 subscribers away from 10,000 subscribers. 7 more subs. We're in the top of the 7th. Unbelievable. The pitch, and that's inside for a ball. Shea Langeliers hit a 2-run homer in the 1st. Rooker hit a 2-run homer in the 1st. Cortez had an RBI single in the third. Jacob Wilson did a 2-run homer, made it 7-0. Andrew Painter pitched today, and he did not have a good outing at all. 3 2/3, 7 hits, 8 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. Banks also gave up 2 earned runs. Shugart gave up 2 earned runs. We're 6 subscribers away. We are 6 subscribers away from 10,000. Oh my gosh. 2 balls and 1 strike. Insane. Two balls and 2 strikes in the top of the 7th. It's a blowout. It's a blowout. They're getting crushed. The 2-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and there is another out. And there's out number 1. I'm usually not like this. I usually do like more play-by-play. I really do. But I don't really know like what to do here. Just calling the game. And the pitch to Nick Kurtz, and that's in there for a strike. We need 6 more subscribers for us to get to 10,000. What time is it? 8:38. It's 8:38 p.m. Eastern Time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Somebody get Larry to come on. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch is down for a ball. If Max is streaming, if Rhino's streaming, or any of them, tell them that they have to come here. I told BW. 2 balls, 1 strike. Top of the 7th. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2. Jonathan Bolin is warming up in the pen. The 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. We're 5 subs away. Let's go. Oh my gosh. If you just subscribe to the channel, thank you so much. Comment who you are down below. We have to know who number 10,000 is. We're 5 away. No balls, 1 strike. Shea Langeliers is up to bat. The 0-1 outside. 4, 3 subs. Oh my gosh, let's go. 3 more. Unbelievable. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch to Langeliers, and there's another fly ball hit out over to deep left center. Marsh gets under it, and it will make the catch. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. Well, usually I do trivia at this time, but I think we're going to have to hold up on that. Welcome on in, though. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Thank you all so much for being on here. We are 3, chat. We are 3 subscribers away. 3 until we get to 10,000. 3 subscribers, man. Insane. 2 more. Oh my gosh, 2 more. We're 2 subscribers away. 2 subs. One more! 9,999 subscribers. We're going to the bottom of the 7th, chat. 1 more to go until we get to 10,000. One more. Bottom of the 7th, 12-1. Athletics. We got it! We did it! Let's go! This community. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Of course I did. Insane. Unbelievable. Wow. Chat, I will get back to the game. Let me put my glasses back on. Two balls and one strike. Oh my gosh, man.
10K fire, you earned it, man.
I don't know what to say.
Don't forget this moment.
You know, I'm just going to say this. I promise I'll get back to the game. But 3 years ago when I started this channel, I was interning at NFL Films. Okay? I'll never forget. I was an intern there, and I said, you know, I think it'd be really cool to start a YouTube channel. I think it would be really cool to be able to just call games and just be able to provide some sort of a reel. And that's really what I started the channel for. That's really what I started this channel for. And then it hit me as I was interning there that it would be just so awesome, just so incredible to just be able to just call games. So I started doing some Sixers games. I had a suit and a tie in my very first video. And it was Sixers Warriors. And I thought it would be just a nice thing to just be able to just practice calling games, because I learned from Scott Fransky, who's the radio play-by-play announcer for the Philadelphia Phillies, when he came over to Rowan. He said to me, like when I met him and I introduced myself to him afterwards, he said, with all due respect, I know that you call Blue Rocks and Blue Coats games, and you did a lot of games in college, but how many games did you do a week? And I said, like 1 to 2. And he said, 1 to 2? You need reps. Like, if you want to make it into this business, you got to get reps. You have to get reps. And so I'm like, well, I have a Roadcaster that I got myself for graduation. I have a laptop, and why not just call games from my house? Why not just do that? And then I realized that this was more than just calling games as we go to the top of the 8th inning. It's a 12-1 game. I realized that this was just more than calling games. Like, you're making a community on here. You're doing something that's a little bit different than radio. It's a little different than TV. It's like radio, but you're connecting with so many other people, and you're reaching out to so many others. And I just can't believe that we did this in 3 years. Some people, it takes them a really long time to just be able to get to 10,000. It takes them so long. We did it in 3. I'm going to curse. 3 fucking years. This is our 4th year. It's really 3.5, but still. I just got goosebumps. People said that I was crazy for doing this. And I keep telling them, there's such an awesome community that's on here. And if you can have that community, if you can create that, there's a lot of magic to it. You know? And I'm just so grateful. I'm beyond blessed that we've been able to build something special on here. You and I have a connection. And it'll always be like that for the rest of time. You'll always remember what it was like being here on this day. And I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. I can't even look at the camera. I can't. You have no idea how much this means to me. A lot of things that I've had to learn. My parents, I'm not doing this without them. I have an awesome family. I have an awesome sister. And, you know, I just have a great family. I have the best parents in the entire world. Lou Gehrig says that he might be the luckiest alive. I feel that way. Wow, I got some super chats to get to. First and foremost, Lou with a 5. Where's Lou? JJ, you in this community. JJ, you in this community have got me through some hard times these past few years. You deserve all your success. Thank you, man. I love you so much, buddy. Lou was one of the first. Lou's been here for a really long time, man. Oh, thank you so much. RB. We did it, RB. We did it. I love you so much, buddy. I'm not doing this if it weren't for you. I said it to a lot of people when I was being trained like at Rowan. And they wanted me to go through training. I realized that it was really important to have a personality when you were talking on the air. Yes, you got to stay the station ID, but you have to be able to create like sports talk debate and just give your own opinions on stuff. And RB, Broads, and DJ Eastwood were the 3 people that taught me that. And RB was a huge influencer for me. I always looked up to RB, and I always thought, man, this guy's just awesome. I mean that. I really do. I learned so much from RB, and that's my brother, man. I really appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Lou with the 6 months. Shane with the 5. Oh my gosh, Shane. Way to go, JJ. Thank you all. Shane gets the MVP chant, too. By the way, there's 2 outs, and we're in the top of the 8th inning. The Phillies are getting blown out. I'm kind of happy that it happened on a situation like this or a day like this, man. I got to move this. I got to move this over. It took me like a couple of years to just be able to move this. We're there now, man. I'm just beyond grateful. We're going to continue to do more awesome things with this community, man. I want to do more philanthropy. I want to be able to take this platform to another level and be able to influence other people and take this to a level where other people haven't taken it before. But it all ties back to my Philly freaks. It all ties back to my Philadelphia Philly freaks, man. Always will. We're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning. It's a 12-1 game. I got to cut this. Excuse me. I just burped on the air. After I got to 10,000 subscribers, I burp on the air. Man. Crazy, man. We still got a game to call. 12-1 is the score, though. Phillies are down by 11. Oh, man. Wow. I think we're going to go out tonight, chat. I think we're going to go out tonight. I think we're going to celebrate this. Still got a game tomorrow. Obviously, we'll show up tomorrow. But, yeah. I usually have a lot to say. And if anything, I've learned from streaming that I've learned how to be more talkative and learned how to just talk to other people, but I don't really have much to say. I'm speechless. 3.5 years in the making. Who does this? I could have been doing other things. I could have been doing more freelance broadcasting, and obviously I love doing that. But here I am. Insane. Only 89,992 more for the plaque. It's true. It's true, man. But I want you guys to remember, then we'll get back to the game. This is the last thing that I'm going to say. But I want you guys to remember that this is your channel too. Like, you really helped create this awesome community. This doesn't just go without me. You know, my parents, my family, all of the people that have supported me throughout all stages of my life. Like, and the people that I've met on here. Larry, Seema, I mean, like, I can go through all the names. Seema, Dr. Delay, Rising Rhino, right? Like, PAS, Mitch, Philly Halftime, so many other people that have influenced me. Grassi, Tree, like, all these people, it's not possible without them. And so I want to just obviously take the time to thank all of you who have helped me get to this point of where I am. Horizon Rhino, I mentioned, Dr. Delay, and you guys know who you are. I could definitely spend more time. BW. Yeah. Gabriella, thank you so much for the sub over on YouTube. Bryson Stott's up to bat. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch is grounded over towards short, and the throw over to first is in time. PJ, thank you so much for the $50 Venmo. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. So now it would be an epic comeback. Let's go. Here's Edmundo Sosa at the plate, and the pitch is going to be in there for a strike. Larry missed it. Who else missed it? John. Man, this community is awesome. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. The pitch was down in the way. And it's an 0-2 count. I can't believe it. I didn't think it was going to be tonight. I thought it was going to be the weekend. 0-2 pitch. Grounded over towards third. Played on a hop. The throw on over to first is in time. And there's out number 2. Be nice to see the Phillies show a little bit of life. That's for sure. But maybe that's a little bit too much to ask for. Crawford in the box. He's 0 for 2. 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Jin kicks, fires, and the pitch is inside for a ball. Do you guys realize that JT Jin has gone 7 2/3 for the Athletics, and he has 91 pitches? Ugh. Ay. The 1-0 on the way. This is grounded back over towards the mound, and Jin picks it up, throws it to first, and it's not in time. Crawford barely beats out the throw. He came up out of the ground over on the 3D graphic and then just somehow sprinted over to first base. That's just who he is. The guy is just everywhere. They are checking up on JT Jin because the ball hit him right on the glove. He tried to backhand it and put it underneath his butt, but it actually got him right over on the left ankle. I got him over on the left ankle, and he gets on up, and he will, I don't know if he's going to throw a couple warm-up tosses, but the trainer did go out there to check up on him. Brooks Krisk is going to warm up in the A's bullpen. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. And he is going to throw a couple of warm-up pitches. Had to watch you today, Sasima Fox. I probably would have watched even if it was a basketball game, Sasima. Love you so much. Thank you, guys. My 4 kids said, congratulations, JJ. Bobby Jr. was your 10K. Let's go! Bobby, you are the man! Let's go. Thank you all so much, man. Oh, man. Colton, thank you so much. No balls, 1 strike. Marshawn in the box, and the pitch is down for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. I feel like I want to say Happy New Year and just play New York, New York. But no. 1-1 pitch, foul ball. When we go to the 9th inning, we're going to give more shout-outs, man. JJ, watching you from the Philippines makes me miss South Jersey less. Ariel. Love you, buddy. Thanks, Matt. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Rafael Marchand. And the 1-2 on the way, strike 3 called. And we're going to go to the 9th inning. It's time for some shout-outs. Okay, so, I want to hear where you guys are tuning on in from tonight. Let me know down below. Where are we tapping on in from? It's time to shout people out. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Where are we tuning on in from? I guess I need to make a button on the stream deck that changes my streams. Guess I gotta do that. Where are we tapping on in from tonight, chat? Time to shout people out. Cranford, New Jersey in the chat, David. Shout out to David. Fayetteville, North Carolina, BDL is here. BDL, what's going on? And David, this is for you. Let's go, baby. So we got Cranford, New Jersey. Doug from the DC area. What's up, Doug? Hi, Doug. Lou from Northwest Philly. My guy. What's up, Lou? Bruce from Bangkok, Thailand. Look at this. Shout to Bruce. Bradley Beach, New Jersey, Mr. Bud. What's going on, man? We got Norfolk, Virginia, says Sonic the Eagles fan. Danny from Long Island. Mystic from Arizona. Hello, everybody. Southern Delaware, Elaine is here. Wow. Look at everybody. Where are we? Look at all these people tuning on in. We got Kentucky in the chat, Delaware, Arizona, the UK. Bent. What's up, Bent? Cool J from Langhorne. My guy, Cool J. We're doing a post-game show tonight too, chat. We are. It is 9:03 p.m. Eastern Time. Garrett Stubbs is going to pitch. One ball, no strikes in the pitch. And that's to Jacob Wilson. And this is going to be flat out over towards straightaway center. And the catch is made. And there's out number one in the top of the ninth inning. One away, top of the ninth. Stubbs is pitching. JFK from Ohio, what's going on, my friend? Butler is going to tee this one off out over towards right center field. I thought that was going to go, but it's actually going to die over on the track. And there's out number two with the way that he swung at that pitch. That ball looked like it was going to leave the yard. Two outs, top of the ninth. Mama! We did it, Mom! Oh, Mom. 1-0 pitch on the way. Line drive hit out over to left field. Marsh snow cones it and makes the sliding catch. And we're going to go to the bottom of the ninth inning. 12-1 is the score. And the Phillies have their last chance. That was a nice catch by Marsh. Ball just got right over to the tip of his glove. So the Phillies are coming back, right? I mean, they have to. They have to. That's the only way it gets better. Maybe the Flyers can get it going. I hope so. What's it, scoreless? Is it scoreless? Shout out to Mom, shout out to Dad. And a big shout out to my aunt, my sister, her fiance, of course, my future brother-in-law. I love you all. I may have made a lot of mistakes in my life, but you guys have been there for me all the way. You've been there for every single milestone. Thank you. That's not even enough. I'd hug all of you so tight right now. That's the truth. We're going to the bottom of the ninth inning. 12-1. JJ, what happened in this game? Well, great question. Phillies gave up 4 runs in the first on a 2-run homer by Shea Langeliers and a 2-run homer by Brent Rooker. There have been 4 2-run homers by the A's in this game. 2 of them came in the first. Another one came in the third. It was Jacob Wilson. And Zach Geloff hit one in the 7th. Nick Kurtz also had an RBI single. Geloff had an RBI triple. Schwarber did homer for the Phillies. That was the only offensive production that they got. Brooks Krisk is going to pitch. Phillies are down by 11. And Stubbs will lead it off. And it's 1 ball, 1 strike. We do have a post-game show after this, chat. It's an 11-run lead for the A's. 1 ball, 1 strike in the pitch. It's in there for strike 2. It's 1-0. It's Canes 1-0. Dang it. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And here's the throw on over to first, and that is in time for out number 1. If you guys want to call in afterwards, you most certainly can. I would just say one more time, thank you all for having me on at work, having me on with your family, and for just believing in me. No balls, 1 strike as we're in the bottom of the 9th. Schwarber is in the box. Here's the 0-1. It's up high for a ball. What's that, Yingling? Yeah, someone has a Yingling over at the stadium. Schwarber's going to pop this one up over towards the right side. Kurt says, I got it. And he'll be there to make the grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And the Phillies are down to their final out. Here's Felix Reyes. He's coming on up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He struck out in the 7th. The pitch. It's down for a ball. One ball and no strikes. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-0 pitch fouled away. And it's now 1-1. The pitch, line drive, base it out over to left field. Reyes will continue the baseball game. And he gets on with a 2-out single in the bottom of the 9th. Oh, man. Where is my post-game show graphic? There it is. We'll do a 3-minute break. There we go. Next pitch, another line drive, base hit out over to left field. And so there's now 2 runners on in the bottom of the 9th. Reyes stops over at second. We're all having a cry fest after this. The Flyers tied it! Let's go, baby! Pitch is down. Trevor Zegras. That means Kofkin in 2 goals. The 1-0 pitch. And that is on the outside edge for a strike. Flyers made parking a nightmare. At least they tied it up. Flyers made it a nightmare. One ball, one strike, DeMarsh and the pitch. This is grounded sharply over to first. Kurtz picks it up, and he'll take it right over to the bag. And that, my friends, is the ball game. So the Phillies are unable to complete the sweep against the Athletics as they get shelled, absolutely shelled today by a final score of 12-1 against the A's. So the Philadelphia Phillies are now one game in back of the Washington Nationals, and they fall to 17-21. So Shea Langeliers, the player of the game, went 2 for 5 with a 2-run homer, his first game off of the paternity list. And, of course, getting the loss is Andrew Painter, and getting the win is JT Ginn. So Painter, now on the season, is now 1-4. So he falls to 1-4. JT Ginn gets the W, and he is now 2-1 on the season. Okay. Really not that much to break down from this game. This was just an absolute blowout. I mean, there is stuff to break down. There is stuff to talk about. We have to get to Andrew Painter, and we have to talk about just the terrible pitching that he did today. But first and foremost, if you're going to sign off, just from the bottom of my heart, one last time, thank you for just all the awesome memories that we've been able to create as we just hit 10,000 subscribers today. I will never forget this day. I will never forget these last 2 weeks. I've really tested myself. We did a charity stream. We did over we did over 1,000 jumping jacks. We did like 500 squats, whatever it was, all those leg kicks and all this streaming. And it's just been so magnificent. It's been so much fun. And I'm having the time of my life doing this with you guys. And I just want to say thank you all for those of you who have been on here for the ride. I hope that I don't disappoint you guys and that we continue to make more magic on here. So that's all I wanted to say about that. I am going to do a post-game wrap-up. We're also going to be taking phone calls if you guys want to call in. If you guys want to congratulate me or just talk about the game or just talk about the Flyers, you guys can come on and you can call in. But I am going to take a 3-minute step off, okay? I love you all from the bottom of my heart, and I will see you very, very soon. All right? Mwah. Love you guys. Be right back.
graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
I showed a swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Well, what a game. We definitely had some really cool moments on here tonight for our success at the channel. That was cool. But the game itself, yeah, that was definitely a dud. That was not a competitive game at all whatsoever, and the game got away. Really, the game got away in the first inning. Andrew Painter, I mean, I guess that's where we have to start. Andrew Painter just looked really bad out there today. He just did not pitch well at all. His command is just so bad, and I'm at the point now where I would possibly consider, moving Andrew Painter or putting Andrew Painter down for an assignment, and just trying to use the fifth game as a bullpen day. Now, I know that people are going to be, scratching their heads a little bit and saying, well, who's going to be your fifth day starter if you're going to be doing that? Well, I'm not fully there yet, but I'm considering that because part of me, I understand that the bullpen doesn't have a lot of length to them. I get that. But Andrew Painter just is not pitching well. He's giving up the long ball. People want to talk about how much Aaron Nola gives up the long ball. This guy was just giving up long balls a lot today. He was coughing them up. He almost gave up 5 homers. Really, if you want to think about it, 6. One of them was foul. But regardless, I mean, he was getting crushed. He was getting absolutely terrorized at the plate today, or on the mound today. And it was just not pretty at all. A lot of his pitches were hanging out over the middle. The one pitch that he did throw to Rooker was supposed to go down the center, and then it went on the inside corner. It totally missed its spot, and Rooker was just able to launch that pitch out over to left and let it fly. And he just was not able to get any command on his pitches. I had concerns about Andrew Painter coming on into the season with his usage of his pitches. I was saying during spring training, I said that if he's using his fastball 40% of the time, and he's using his other pitches, mixing them on in, the slider, the curve, the changeup, and if he's not going to it that often, that's something that he has to work on. And my question at the beginning of the year was it too premature to call up Andrew Painter at the beginning of the season? Or was he actually ready? And he looked really good in the first outing. He was getting a lot of swing and miss stuff. But that's also because part of the thing, too, is that the Nationals at the time, nobody had a scouting report. I mean, they have scouting reports, but they have never seen them at the big league level themselves. But teams adjust. That's what teams do. Teams figure out ways to hit off of bad pitching. And Andrew Painter has been terrible. I would really like to see a breakdown of all of his pitches that he threw today, because he had 88 pitches in 3 2/3, and he allowed 8 earned runs, Gave up 3 walks. The walks to me are what really the killer is, because he was just getting behind in the count to start off the game against Nick Kurtz. And when you start off on the wrong foot that way, not saying that I love how this offense did today, but it does make it tougher for the offense. Makes it a lot tougher for the offense because now they know that they have a deficit. And a team like this, who is just very, very streaky, to say the least, when it comes to their offensive production, just could not find a way to get on base and could not find a way to just get the ball going. So my question to you, chat, is would you consider putting Andrew Painter in AAA and just having the 5th day of the rotation being a bullpen starter? I think it's something that they should seriously think about considering. I'm not fully there yet, but it's been, 6 outings? This guy, I said in the very beginning, before the game even started today, this guy has never pitched 6 innings. He's never pitched 6 innings. 5 1/3 in his first, 4 innings in his second, 5 in his third, 4 in his fourth, 5 2/3 in his fifth, and 5 against the Marlins on Saturday. And today doesn't even go 4. His ERA now is at a 9. Now, Rafael Marchand was catching today, and part of me wonders, well, maybe what if JT was pitching? And to be completely honest with you, I think JT can only do so much. Because sometimes, as a catcher, you can tell your pitcher where to place the pitches. And if your pitcher just doesn't have the stuff, doesn't have the oomph, doesn't have the curve that it's supposed to have, it's going to be a long night. And it was a long night for Andrew Painter. And then it got to the point where Don Mattingly said, you know what? We have to wave the white flag. We're going to let him eat a couple more innings. And hopefully our offense gets back into this. But if not, this is a shoe guard type of a day. This is one of those games where, you go to your 4 strings. This is like the Sixers the other night. The 76ers played their starters in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals up until midway through the 3rd quarter. And then by the middle of the 3rd quarter, they just said goodbye. We're not going to win this game. We're not going to come back and get the W at all. Why risk playing them? Come back for the next one. That's where it was. That's exactly where it was. And that's the comparison that I have to this game today. When you see Garrett Stubbs out there pitching the 9th inning, it can mean one of 2 things. You're either getting blown out or you're blowing out your opponent. It's like when Kyle Lowry comes on in during the final minute of a game. Is it a good thing to see Kyle Lowry out there, or is it a bad thing? That's where we are. Stuff like this is going to happen during a 162-game season. And I'm not going to be too tough on the offense today. I did say that in the bottom of the 4th, I wanted to see what they were made of and to see if they could get themselves out of this hole. But you just clearly were not going to be able to win this game. And it was going to be really tough for you to solve JT Ginn when he was just wheeling and dealing by the 4th inning. That the pitches that he was throwing, they were pretty good. They were pretty good. And the Phillies just couldn't find a way to get any guys home except for Kyle Schwarber on the solo home run. But now the question becomes, with the Rockies coming to town tomorrow, can you bounce back? Can you fight? Can you respond and take out your frustrations on them? I'm just very disappointed in the Andrew Painter experience so far. And it stings because I was high on Andrew Painter, and he could still be a really good pitcher. Who knows? But it's been a very frustrating, a very disappointing experience. And I thought maybe today was the day for him to just get right. He has the home crowd right in front of him. Phillies are definitely providing some magic. They have swagger to them. They're playing a much better brand of baseball. And he just coughed a couple of bad pitches up. A lot. I'll rephrase that. So, how does he get better? He has to be more aggressive. He has to be throwing more strikes. He looked very tentative out there. He looked very scared. Whenever there was a runner on base and he had to deliver from the stretch, it looked like that he was just mentally breaking down. Caleb Cotham had to go out there in the first inning. Caleb Cotham doesn't usually go out there to talk to his pitchers, even when there is a blowout. But with Andrew Painter out there, he had to go talk to him because he just knew something was not right. They took like a couple more timeouts than I've seen them usually take early on. So he was really getting frustrated. He was really getting scared and just felt like that he didn't have his stuff. It's like sometimes, okay, you're giving a presentation, okay? You're giving a presentation, and you did everything last minute, and you know that you're unprepared, but you still have to go up there anyways, and you know it's going to be bad, and you have to still do it. And you're going to get criticized by your bosses, by your teachers, and you're going to get a bad grade because you know that you procrastinated, you put it together at the last minute, and you just don't feel confident in what you're doing. That's how Andrew Painter's performance felt like today. It felt like that he was very unprepared. It felt like that when he was out there on the bump, he didn't have any sort of situational awareness, and he couldn't problem solve, and neither could Rafael Marchand. They couldn't figure out how to execute properly in certain situations. And that was my takeaway today. And that's not really what I wanted it to be like. I wanted Andrew Painter to go out there and give you 6 innings. And I even said I feel like that he could do that. And also strike out batters too. It just was not the case. And so the question, again, I'm going to ask, should Andrew Painter be sent back down to Lehigh Valley? Would you consider it? Let's get to the offense. The Philadelphia Phillies today just looked like a shell of themselves. They had a nice comeback last night after being down 2-1 or 3-2 or whatever the score was. Edmundo Sosa had the big hit. Garcia had a homer, and the Phillies were able to tack on other runs. It felt like that they just laid an egg today, and they were partying. And they had a bad approach. Trey Turner 0 for 3. Kyle Schwarber did hit a home run and ended up going 2 for 4. Harper, though, 0 for 1 with a walk. Garcia went 1 for 4. Marsh 1 for 3. Everybody except for Schwarber and Harper struck out in this game. Everybody. They were chasing after a lot of bad pitches. They were giving away at-bats. While I get that it's part of a 162-game season, we've seen this disaster time and time again. And they've been playing better baseball lately, so I'm giving them a little bit of grace. I am. But It still was not pretty. It was not pleasing to the eye. And I can't just shrug it off and say that they played great. Let's move on to the next one. No, it was a terrible game. And while, yes, that's baseball, it's unacceptable. You just cannot be doing that. No. The Phillies only had 4 men on base today, and you were 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. Do you realize that JT Jim, with all due respect, this guy gave up 5 earned runs in his last outing in 4 1/3. This guy has never pitched 6 innings this season. And not only did he go 6, not only did he even go 7, he went 8. This guy went 8 innings. And he had good stuff. But you should not have been able to allow that to happen. 8 innings from a guy who averages just a little bit over 5 is not good. That is not good. Their approach was bad. They did not execute at all. They gave away a lot of at-bats. And that part I'm not happy about. But I also understand, too, that they've been playing much better baseball. And I'm willing to give them a little bit of grace. Because they have to show up tomorrow. We want them to go out there and give it their all every single day. And tonight, they were very flat. And I feel bad for the people that went to that game at the stadium because those people got a very bad experience and the game was over by the first inning. It just was. It was pretty much done. So, last thing I want to say, and then I will get to you guys. I promise. The last thing I wanted to say is this. Okay. Alec Boehm had the day off today. And then Mundo Sosa ended up getting the start over at third base. Don said that he still believes in Alec Boehm. He had a quote that was earlier today, and I forget specifically what it was. But he still believes in Boehm, essentially. Just to paraphrase, he still loves and thinks that Alec Boehm can be a key contributor to this team. Edmundo Sosa, I've been saying this for a little bit of time, but I got to give Larry, because Larry, I think, was the first one that said it on here, or whoever it was. That was the first one that I remember. And I'm sure that there were other people that did it too. But Larry said that Edmundo Sosa should be an everyday player. Haley even said it today. I've been saying it for quite some time. Do you trade Alec Boehm? Do you trade Alec Boehm? And if so, what can you realistically get for Alec Boehm? Or are you still saying, hey, he's going to figure it out? Let me know down below. 610-314-0844. We're going to keep it short tonight. It is 9:37. I would like to really go out and celebrate it. I'd like to listen to the rest of this Flyers game too. I really would. But calling in, rapid fire, as the kids say. Make your points. And, yeah, man. We'll get the show started. Calling in 610-314-0844. That is how you dial on into the show. All right. Our first caller from Allentown. 610 from Allentown. What's going on?
Sup?
How are you, my friend? What's going on? What's your take on this game?
I'm good. I just got done watching the game. Kind of disappointed on the outcome. I called last time.
Yes, you did.
But the disappointed on how they played. Offense was kind of bad, but it's gonna get better soon. New general manager, they're not gonna win every game. They lost only 2 under their new general manager, which is a great start, very great start. I'm proud about that, but I feel like they need to be more disciplined, because I got a lot of their players were, off that day, but still, they got to be disciplined. I agree with the statement you made about sending down one of the players back to the Iron Pigs.
Yeah, man. I mean, this Phillies team tonight did not look disciplined, and that part was annoying. But just to your point about this whole Andrew Painter stuff, like, what do you think it is? Do you think it's just that teams have figured him out? Do you think that it's just a lack of confidence? Like, I don't know like what your thoughts are, but when I was watching him out there on the mound tonight, I don't know if you remember Aaron Nola when he had problems delivering from the stretch like 3 years ago, and how mentally just defeated he would look when teams were getting on base. Do you feel like that was him tonight?
I mean, I guess, he's kind of new to playing, major league. He has to get used to it more because it's way different from them playing and down in the minors,
For sure.
More competitive, more losses, more risk. I feel like he just has to get used to this level of baseball, in my opinion.
That's
I
true.
don't really shift the blame on him because sometimes, certain cases, it could be just one player. But in general, this game, it was mostly the whole team, in my opinion, that, didn't play like, they played like it was one person from every team. Like, they don't have chemistry. I feel like that's how they play.
That's a very excellent point. 610, I appreciate you for calling on in, man. Love you, buddy.
All right. I'll call another day. Go Phils.
Go Phils. Shout out to 610, man. He's right. Sometimes when you watch this team, they just do not look like a cohesive unit out there. And tonight, it felt like that it was more of an individual, like, performance rather than just team. And that part, I don't like. I really don't. It was like more about me rather than the team. And there was no chemistry. There was no cohesiveness out there. Justin Crawford had a fly ball that was hit out over towards center, and he just couldn't find the ball, and it was behind him, but he didn't even run for it. And Brandon Marsh sprinted for it, and they lost the ball in the lights. There were some bad plays. There were some bad mistakes. Bryson Stott had 2 hard ground balls that were hit right over to him. And I'm not saying that Andrew Painter was great because those pitches should not have been hard hit. But guess what? Bryson Stott usually makes those plays. So bad plays over from him as well. We'll take another phone call. We got 215 from Ambler over on the line. What's going on, 215? Can you hear me?
Yo, I can hear you.
What's going on, my friend? How you doing?
I'm doing good. First and foremost, congratulations on 10K, man.
Thank you
Huge
so much.
milestone.
Thank
Huge
you, man.
milestone.
I appreciate that. I really do. What are your thoughts on this game?
Honestly, I think this tweet called Jim made an excellent point. Like you said, it was pretty much an individual thing. I think there was no communication. There was no game plan from this team. Like talking other games, there was actually some when Wheeler was pitching and Zeus was pitching, there was actually some actual chemistry from those games. I think Tanner was just I feel like Tanner just was not really it right now. I don't really see much of him talent wise. I don't think he was ready to play today.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he definitely struggled out there, and I don't know if it's just I don't know what it is. I mean this guy also, if you remember too, he had a migraine a week ago or so, And then he ended up coming on in like the third inning. It was in his last outing, and he ended up not starting the game. Like, I don't know if there's anything that has to do with that to this, or if he's just getting used to playing at the big league level and teams are just finding ways to solve him. Like, he has to find a way to just be better. And I don't know if it's just, like a welcome to the league type of a thing, or if it's just like this guy can't pitch.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So
Like, something they got to figure out.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's like one of those games where you're like, God, this thing that they lost this one. Gotta go move forward and try and not affect the next series.
Yeah. They definitely have to try to shorten up the swing a little bit more and come out there with a better approach. But is that all your points, my friend? Do you have anything else you want to say?
Last point is, I think to summarize this, the Phillies had something that worked. They didn't do it tonight. That's what you can sum up this game.
Yeah. I think that's actually a really good way to sum it up. That's a really good point. Thank you so much for calling on in, my friend. Always good to hear from you, my guy.
Of course, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Go Phils.
Love you so much, Cool J. Shout out to you, man. Really good takes, man. This team just, look, like, you're going to lose games. Obviously, not every game is going to look pretty. But this was one of those games where I was actually really excited. I thought that they had a nice comeback last night. I thought that they played a very good brand of baseball in that eighth inning, and they really got into the A's heads. And tonight they just got punched in the mouth. And Andrew Painter, you figured that Don was going to try to squeeze the lemon out of him. And that's essentially what ended up happening. And it's a little bit unfortunate because I wanted them to play a more competitive game. And I want them to try to gain ground. I'm looking at the standings right now, chat. And I know that we have all these conversations about, is the division race over or not? I've seen crazy things happen. It's still really early in the season. But this was a game where I really thought that they could maybe overtake the Nationals. Or at least try to tie the Nationals again, because the Nationals won today. They weren't able to do so, so now they're one game in back behind the Nats. And they fall to 17-21. But they're still 8-2 in their last 10. We'll see how they do tomorrow. All right, we got our next phone call over on the line. We got 336. What's going on, 336? How you doing?
JJ.
Scott, what's going on, man? How you doing, my friend?
Not bad. I want to say, I don't want to say it was a horrible game, but it was pretty bad.
Dude, that was terrible. What the heck happened today, Scott? What happened?
I know. I want to say congratulations on your subscribers.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, dude. I love you so much, buddy. I'm so grateful for you in this community, man. I look up to you, dude, and you're definitely an inspiration. You really are. I mean that.
Thank you.
For sure. Here's my question to you, Scott. Like, what do you think? Do you feel like are you more disappointed in the offense tonight, or are you disappointed in Andrew Painter, or is it a combination of both?
It's both.
It's both.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's both.
I hear you, man. You think that they can get one tomorrow out in Colorado? Or out at home versus Colorado? Sorry.
Yeah. I do.
I hope so. It'd be really nice for them to just try to get back on track tomorrow. Like I said, I know that it's only one game, but you're playing the Colorado Rockies. This Rockies team is a bad baseball team, and hopefully they can go out there and get the W. It's Luzardo pitching tomorrow against Dollander, so I expect that Jesus is going to pitch well.
Okay, yeah.
So
I think he will go at least 7 innings.
Yeah, man. I love you, Scott. I got to keep the line going, but thank you so much for calling on in. I love you so much, man. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And Boom needs to get off the lineup.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel that way too, man. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right.
Shout out to Scott. Yeah, I'm starting to get a little bit tired of the Alec Bohm experience. It's been rough. It has not been fun. They've been trying to do this though for years. They've been trying to shop Alec Bohm for years. The question is, who's going to take him? That part I don't know. I don't know what package that they could offer for him. I have no clue. No clue at all. Oh, man. All right, let's get to a few messages, and then that's going to wrap it up for me, all right? Because I do want to get going, and I do want to be able to watch the third period. I know that the Flyers just give up a backbreaker goal. That sucks. Read a couple of messages. He needs more work in the minors. Don't ruin the guy. Putting him in the league he isn't ready for, says Bruce. And I agree. I guess that my only question about the Andrew Painter stuff is Duran just came back from the IL. Are you going to have Shugart as your fifth-day pitcher? And are you just going to, go to a bullpen game? Because if you do that for a little bit of time, who else would you feel like is ready to be called up for Andrew Painter? Because that's what Taijuan Walker was supposed to be. Taijuan Walker was supposed to be your innings eater. And then they let him go. Obviously, he was not pitching well at all. But who's your innings eater guy? Because if the bullpen is now going to be on the fifth day, that means that you're telling your other four pitchers that they have to really be on point. So what other option do they have, is my question. I don't know. Because I agree that I would consider putting Andrew Painter back in the minors just to have him build his confidence again, try to work on adding some more oomph to his other pitches, like his slider just looks off. Try to work on the command a little bit more. You don't want to shell him. You don't want to make him feel like he's not confident, right? And you want him to get better. But what's your solution in the meantime? I guess is my question. Because I don't think that they have one. I don't think that they have a backup plan, and that's on Dave Dombrowski. That's all on Dave. Painter is never going to be the guy. We should have gotten rid of him. We had some really good offers. Now he is showing that he will not be worth nothing at the trade tables. I don't know if I agree with that, though. I actually kind of have to say, there's teams that probably feel like because he's 23 and because he can throw 98 that they can try to figure it out. I mean, we saw that. I know it's a different sport, but we saw that with Ben Simmons. We see that Andrew Painter, we hear the name, and other teams hear the name, and they say to themselves, oh, that's the guy? That's their top talent. Yeah, why not? We can try to see if we can figure it out with him, see if he can throw better, maybe under a new pitching coach, a new city, a new set of pinstripes or uniforms. Yeah, we can figure that out. So I still feel like that his market is still there. Bohm does not have a market right now. It might not be as high of a market for Andrew Painter, I agree, but there are teams that would still take him. It's just not the same type of a package that you could use compared to what you could have before. Maybe you trade him while he's still valuable. Who would you call up? That's exactly my point. I don't know. I don't know. That's the other thing on the flip side. So, what's their backup plan? They got rid of Walker. They don't have anybody else. But that's where we go. All right, chat, that's going to wrap it up for me. I appreciate you all so much for tuning on in, man. With that, I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go out there and celebrate. Thank you all again so much for the 10,000. My Philly freaks, I love you all so much. To the moon. All right. With that, I'm going to wrap it up, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out.